more astronomy news concerning meteors. Antarctic yields shock results for falling space debris. Meteor studies in the Antarctic reveal just how much debris from space strikes our planet every single year. Researchers based in Antarctica icy continent analyzed meteors which fall to the Earth to determine the weight of the space rocks falling to our planet every single year, and they discovered that an average of up to 16,000 kilograms of space rocks falls to Earth every single year, equivalent to roughly 3 African elephants falling to our planet every year. But the researcher only collected data from meteorites, which weighed more than 50 grams. Dr. Jeff Evan from the University of Manchester said, "The vast majority of objects that hit the Earth are really small. We're talking about objects for which, when they strike the ground, the fragments sum together to over 50 grams. So typically 50 grams to 10 kilograms in total. Objects bigger than this are very, very infrequent. The Antarctic has been a hotspot for meteorite hunters, with more than 2/3 of the total number of meteorites collected being found in the Antarctic. One of the reasons the location has become so popular is because meteorites have dark colorings and they stand out against the white of the snow, which of course makes them easier to detect. Also, ice flow in Antarctica takes meteorites and naturally and gradually transports them to concentrated areas known as meteorite stranding zones, or MSZ. Another reason the Antarctic is a beautiful place, a perfect place to search meteorites here, is that under the snow, the meteorites are protected from weather conditions, which helps preserve them better. This new study, though published in the journal Geology, allows scientists to extrapolate the data and apply it to global settings to reveal where most meteorites really fall. And according to the research, this could help create a better contingency plan if a threatening space rock is heading towards our Earth for Earth impact. The research reveals that space debris is up to 12% more likely to fall in the equatorial region. The research said inverting the methodology provides a valuable tool for planning new meteorite collection missions to unvisited regions of Antarctica. They said our modeling also enables a reassessment of the risk to Earth from larger meteorite impacts, now 12% higher at the equator and 27% lower at the poles than if the flux were globally uniform. Now, why does that take place? According to Professor Sarah Russell of the Planetary Materials Group at the Natural History Museum in London, who was not involved in the study, the 16,000 kilogram figure could be much higher if lighter objects were taken also into consideration. She says, "I think this is an amazing study, and this estimate sounds like it's in the right sort of ballpark. We think a total of about 40,000 tons of extraterrestrial material falls to Earth every year, 40,000 tons. But the vast majority of this is in the form of tiny dust grains. It's very difficult to measure and to make an accuracy on only about half a dozen meteorites that are actually seen to fall each year. But of course, almost all meteorites falls are not observed because they fall into the sea, and of course in unpopulated areas, or just no one is looking and no one sees them for that reason." This is on Express UK by Sean Martin. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.